Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Queens of R&B Season 1, Episode 4. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, you know we see a montage of the ladies. Coco was in the gym getting her fit on. Tiny and the star of her family, Aries, they in the kitchen cooking up something. And then we see Tocha and Rockhead in the studio. So the ladies of SWV are at the gym. Well, Taj and Coco, they're at the gym. And so Taj is like, so yesterday, what you think about that? And Coco was just like, it was a mess. So Taj is like, we ain't agreeing on nothing unless it's co-headlining. Taj feels like they deserve that. So of course, Coco agrees. And she was like, I almost took it back to the Bronx on them. Oh, Lord. Honey, we do not need a repeat of what happened on y'all's show with Salt and Pepper, child. Please. Okay, we already got one dysfunctional group. We don't need two. She said that everybody has treated them great and nobody has ever treated them like Escape did. Ooh, child. So in the confessional, Taj was just saying, you know, it's been a pleasure working with En Vogue, TLC, and both of them outsold SWV. And they could learn something from them. What? TLC outsold SWV? I was shocked when I heard that fact. I said, child, let me hop on the Googler. But yes, she was right, y'all. So anywho, Coco said, yeah, I mean, they can learn a lesson from En Vogue with them 7 million records. Oh, child, Coco crazy. Baby, the shade is real, honey. And speaking of, I would like to see the ladies of En Vogue on the show. Now, I know everybody don't need to be doing reality, but you know, En Vogue used to be spicy within that group as well. And don't let them fool you. You know, they singing, honey, who's loving you? But they used to have some drama as well. Like I said, okay, like I said, now y'all already told me that there's a 90s show. Okay. We can scratch the name. But we need to get the heifers together so we can see what's going on. And some of the things that SWV tells us in their confessionals, I need a movie, a docuseries. I need something. Okay, I really want to know because you know what they went through as artists can be a cautionary tale for people that are in the industry. You know, listen, one day I'm so into you, and they're not into you the next day. And now you answering the phone talking about your call may be recorded for quality assurance. So, I mean, you really need to just put your story out there, and I want to hear it. Okay, enough about the drama. I really do want to know what all's doing with SWV, but that's just a side note. So anywho, like I said, I want to hear it from En Vogue because they are one of my favorite female groups of all time. They are definitely in my top 5. Honey, if they ain't in your top 5, then I don't know really what's going on, child. You might need to reevaluate some things. Moving forward. So Taj said, you know, I'm going to be crushed if it don't happen. Well, Taj, you might be crushed, child. In the next scene, Lily is at the house working on her erotic novel. Lily, again, holla at me for the narration. Okay, y'all go on over to the Twitter and tag Lily for me. Tell Lily I want to narrate that book for her. So anywho, SWV's manager stops by to see what's up after the fiasco of a meeting that they had with Escape. And baby, when Lily offered that man some water and went for them solo cups and they got to falling, I said, oh, baby, Lily all the way real. Lily is real. And she said, I ain't washing no dish. I ain't washing that damn piece of a dish. Now, personally, this might just be me because I'm a little bougie and whatnot. I prefer a good bottle of water, okay? Because I feel like, and I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like when people give you water out of their refrigerator, it sometimes tastes like what's in the refrigerator. Y'all comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. Now, Lily, I mean, if a member of SWV give me a cup of water in a solo cup, honey, I'm going to drink. But a regular schmegler, honey, don't be bringing me no solo cup, okay? It ain't gonna happen. Side note, that man is so good looking. That manager, I said, oh, yes, ma'am, honey. But I had to make sure that I saw him without the hat because, you know, the men be hat fishing. But, I mean, he's a nice looking man. I ain't like them little shoes he had on. I said, baby, what's the little shoes, honey? What are those? But other than that, he was cute. Anywho, so she's about to read him an excerpt from the book. She has 10 chapters so far, so she read that. Baby, that heat had him heated the hell up. Charlie had to cool off with a sip of water. So then they sit down and they start talking. So in the confessional, Lily tells us, you know, the industry is fickle. At 20, you old. At 30, you might as well pack it up. Okay, go ahead and get ready to retire. So she needs several streams of income to make sure the math is mathing in that bank account. So they start talking about the meeting, and she's like, they just need to put the egos to the side. Like, our group has been petty before, but we have learned how to make the music industry work for us. And I think it just comes with age comes wisdom, because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So if y'all just constantly get together and get to fussing, then of course you're going to always have the same problems. I don't think Escape has mastered that yet. Plus, it's a tug of war. Who is the HBIC of Escape? See, that's why they needed to create a clear leader of the group. They all know Coco is the leader of SWV. Okay, but over here with Escape, it's really like every woman for themselves. And then you have Tocha and Candy both wanting to reign supreme. Tasha attitude on stank. Candy's attitude is on, you're not gonna sun me. So, child, it's just a fool all the way around. Do you hear me? In the next scene, Taj and Tamika, they meet up for lunch. I love when TNT get together. I call them TNT because all their scenes are dynamite, honey. That's just a little corny joke. But TNT get together. They meeting for lunch. So they start talking about Taj missing her baby, and, you know, he having fun because the mama ain't at home, child. So then they start talking about the show and the wardrobe that they're going to wear. And Taj was like, you know, I can't be up in there in no spandex, okay? Because you got to eat right and everything else. And when you put on the spandex and you bloated, it just ain't cute. So she brings up the Spice Girls, and she was like, I used to be a super fan of the Spice Girls. She said she even had the Spice Girls dolls. Let me tell you something. What a time to be alive. Spice Girls really don't get their flowers. They really don't. They had the 90s in a chokehold. When that Spice Girls movie came out, I was front and center. People of the world, spice up your life, every boy and every girl. Baby, if you want to be my lover. Honey, I was down with the Spice Girls. Do you hear me? And I love how Taj is so humble and willing to give people their flowers. She loves everybody. Okay, now she might be talking something different at the kitchen table, but what we see, Taj like everybody. So Tamika is like, well, let me get out my handy dandy notebook, because she finna write down some notes. So in the confessional, Tamika's talking about, yeah, we still haven't decided if we gonna let them headline or not. Girl, all right now. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Everybody be coming down on Candy because she's more vocal, but they feel the exact same way. Just sitting up, letting her take all the heat. Come on now, let's be real. So she was just saying that what matters most is them getting together. Tamika, I ain't buying it. You might, within every joke is a little bit of truth, and you meant that. We still ain't decided if we're gonna let these heifers open or what. So Tamika is taking notes on what everybody would like to wear. Y'all gotta work on the business side before y'all start picking out wardrobe. This is it's backwards to me. Like, I think y'all should work things out and then work on that. But anywho, child, let's just get into the notes. Taj said Coco lost some weight, so she wants bodycon everything. Candy and Tiny like the booty shorts. Tamika said, you know, I like to look like a retired stripper. Girl, not the artist formerly known as T Money. T Money coming to the stage, baby. This is a mess. Moving forward. So then they start talking about how they might come out on stage. Tamika suggests a turning stage. And she said, you know, she never really got into the creative side because that was always Candy and Tasha. But this is not 1998 Tamika. She's like, I'm a grown woman and I want to be heard. Tamika is finding her voice in more ways than one. I'm proud of her for doing the work to have her ideas heard. Because, you know, when you just fall back, everybody think that they can just do whatever because you just going to go along with it. But once you show them that that's not what you going to do, then they start to treat you differently. But what I think it should be, honey, it ain't got nothing to do with me, but y'all know I always insert here. I think it should be like an interlocking stage. And you see the X for escape, and you think it's about to spell escape, but then the S, and it spells SWV. It comes right after, and then both of their names merge together, and then they all walk out, giving the fans the ultimate nostalgic moment, and then understanding and weak. And baby, listen, I don't know if that could be a thing, but it sound good. It sound good. Let's interlock the stage and give them escaping SWV. SWV is escaping. Child, let's just give them something, honey. Let's intertwine it all together and get the helpers together. Over on the other side at Taj's condo, she's inviting all the ladies over. So Lily comes in, right? Taj got this 2 slices of bologna or whatever she got laying on this plate. Lily comes in and she's like, you having a meeting and you have lunch meat with no crackers? Oh, y'all really don't want Candy to cooperate, honey. She is about her food and her finances. If you ain't got no food, then she really ain't finna get ready to talk. So Tiny arrives next. So Tiny goes, who did the little meat tray? Tiny must be stopped. Girl, now who did the little meat tray? Here go Coco. She got 2 pieces of meat for all of us. 2 pieces of meat. Here go Taj. I purchased it from the store. Ma'am, please don't repeat that. And whatever store you got it from, they should be ashamed of themselves. Publix, is that you? Serving them 2 pieces of sliced meat, thinly sliced meat. Girl, you ain't got a cracker, a fruit, a grape, no cheese. This is a fool. So then the rest of the ladies arrive. Hey, y'all. And Tamika brought Steve, who was in charge of the creative. So Tamika tells them how she envisions everything going. So Coco said, hold up, swallow them up. Okay. Are we co-headlining or nah? Because y'all talking about all this stuff, but I really need the answers. Like, what we gonna do? Candy. Honey, because you know she looking at Candy, because you know Candy most of the time be speaking about the shmoney. So she's like, what's going on? Candy said, I'm gonna do whatever my group want to do. I know that's right, honey. Let them come in and speak on it. Since nobody want to talk and they want to put it all on you, whatever they want to do, you with it. If they with it, you with it. So she comes in and says, listen, whatever the group want to do, I'm down with that. So Tasha was like, let's just co-headline. Baby, but Candy was pissed. She's like, this lady is funny. She want to come in speaking for the group like she's the savior and like I'm the problem, when they all felt the exact same way that I felt. Oh, I know they did. But, you know, she wants to look good in front of SWV. So she said that y'all should co-headline. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, I did watch Candy speak on it. Yes, I did hear what she said about the money and everything. But for the sake of this show and for the sake of the fans, I'm still not changing my stance on that they should co-headline. That's just how I feel it should go. So Tamika is showing what she came up with. And here go Tasha. She get that sour puss in the confessional. I'm always in charge of the creative stuff, and you gonna take that away from me? It's cool. You already took your sisterhood. Girl, grow up. You have been MIA this whole time. They can't even get you on the line. Every time they corner you in a room, you don't want to talk. They supposed to wait for you to consult with Rocky to get started? Girl, if you don't gone. So then Candy was looking at Tasha, and you could just tell that she was uncomfortable. She was squirming in her seat and everything. And Candy was like, yeah, you know, she's not showing it, but she usually handles the creative stuff. So inside, I know she is just seething. So as Tamika is telling this plan, baby, Tamika want lions, tigers, and bears at this show. I was like, girl, Tasha was fuming and texting Rocky the whole time. And she ain't fooling me, because I was looking over there as the camera was panning and she was tapping them phone letters. I said, she texting Rocky. Anywho, so they're all listening to the ideas, and Tiny was like, it's cute and corny, it's cute. I thought it was giving 90s vibes. I did. I thought her idea was giving 90s vibes. That's what we want to feel when we walk in the place. We want to be transported back to 92. So I love it. And I'm proud of Tamika. Now, I mean, it's a shame that Tasha is such a Debbie Downer, always fighting for power. Let me guess. You handle the creative because you're the oldest. Girl, shut up. It's giving envy behind those shades. Where your mama at? Where Miss Shake and go? Ma'am. Look directly at Tamika and tell her Tasha is jealous of her, because you know how you like to do. Moving forward. In the next scene, Candy's at the studio and she's listening to Week. Coco and her son show up, and she was like, I really didn't want my son to be involved in the music industry, but here we are. Okay. But you're his mom, Coco. As his mom, how could he not seeing you? Like, he didn't see the downfall. You know, he only saw the rise. So, of course, he's going to be like, oh, this is my mama. She's in this legendary group. I want to follow in her footsteps. So, I mean, you can't really blame him, but I understand you not wanting him to experience that. So then Tasha shows up, and she looked cute. I'm not going to take that from her. She looked cute. And when she came in, she seemed like she was going to be in a semi-good mood. I said, okay. Everything might be everything. She done came to the candy factory. That's a step. So they all trying to decide on the set list. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care how y'all sing and what y'all sing, just sing it. I don't care in what order it comes. Baby, I just want to hear the hits. Put the hits on the stage and let us handle the rest. Now, I know you want to get the audience engaged straight away. And then after that, you know, then you hit them with some ballads. So I understand that part. But child, I'm just there for the music, okay? So Candy brings up Run to the Arms, and she was like, I know you don't really like singing that song, so what you think about this? I don't know. She said, well, have you thought about any tributes? No. Girl, let me tell you something. When I tell you people can really take you there, you have to have the patience of Job to deal with an attitude like Tasha's. So Candy is like, her attitude is like an attitude. She's being an ass. Y'all can say what y'all want to, but Tasha would make anybody go off. Her attitude is disgusting at all times, even with her own sister. Girl, she would give me, let me tell you something. She would give me wrinkles. Coco was like, the tension between Candy and Tasha is thick. It's like watching people in a relationship. Like, I'm wondering if we should even be here. Like, should we excuse ourselves? Let me tell you something. I would have put up that church finger and walked right the hell out. Y'all not about to bring my energy down. Moving forward. In the next scene, Taj and Tamika, TNT, they go to meet the creative director, Steve. He's the mastermind behind what we see on stage. So he's showing them what the stage could be. Child, Taj and Tamika are like, let's do wings. Let's fly over the crowd. Let's have holograms. Let's get a horse in the venue. A horse? Let's do horses and planes. So, child, they adding up the money on the screen like an old episode of Housewives. Y'all remember when they used to show us the price tags? Y'all remember when Phaedra paid $10,000 to have the president's inauguration? That's how they were adding up that money. I said, girl, y'all gonna be spending $500,000 just on the stage. I heard him say Toyota Center though. And if y'all gonna be in Houston, I'm getting my credit card out right now. I'm telling you, right, that's the one day I'm gonna be outside. I am front row singing like my life depends on it. Who can I run to? Baby, when I tell you I'm gonna be singing in the background. Honey, y'all gonna see me. I said Toyota Center. Baby, not H-Town. And you know I'm gonna be there. Anywho, in the next scene, Candy goes to meet up with Don Wizon. Child, Don gonna make an appearance if he don't do nothing else. You know it cannot be an official show that Candy is participating in if Don Juan ain't in the mix. So Don Juan shows up. So she's like, listen, at Candy Coated, everything's all together. But with this group, it's just like, ugh, because it's always some drama. So she said Coco and her son came to the Candy Coated studio. Positive energy. Tasha come in, negative vibes. She ain't been collaborative or cooperative. She done been a crook, allegedly. Because where is Tamika's money? I'm not letting it go. Where is Tamika's money? Okay? He said, well, what is the issue? So she tells him about the gospel album. And Don is like, she can't just be singing no gospel album. Do she understand how hard it is to make people respect you as far as gospel is concerned? That's the same thing as country. So Candy was basically saying she always do this. Even when we were younger and she got her solo deal, she told Tamika and Tiny to go off and have more babies. And she gonna do this like that's the only thing that they're good for. Like they don't have no talent. This is what she does. So we used to it. So you know Don Juan, baby. He gonna hype Candy up as he should. Let me tell you something. I need, what Portia called them? The Candy Coated click. Candy said, yeah, we clicked up. Baby, you already know. You already know how he coming. You already know how DJ A1 coming. And you already know how Karma is coming behind Candy. So he looks at Candy. He said, don't make somebody a priority that makes you an option. Here go Candy. Woo! Candy said, well, she has escaped from escape. She sure has, baby. Y'all don't stand a chance. Do you hear me? In the next scene, Coco and Taj and Jalen, they go do a little wardrobe shopping, but it's really a setup because Coco wants Taj to try to talk Jalen into staying in school. So they sit down. Coco tells Taj that Jalen wants to drop out of dental school. And she was like, girl, what is it? Was their breath too bad? That's what the problem was. When I tell y'all I was hollering, he was like, no, that's not the problem. So Taj said, listen, singing gonna be there. Okay, he's like, but I don't enjoy school. I don't enjoy it. So Coco gonna say, well, Megan Thee Stallion got her degree. He said, I'm not Megan. He sure ain't, honey. He is not Megan Thee Stallion. So Taj tells this story about how when SWV broke up, her and Lily were basically disposable because they had who they wanted, and that was Coco. So she took a job working at a coffee company answering phones for $9 an hour. And see, this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying I want to see that documentary. Does SWV have a movie? I know we got a Salt and Pepper movie. We got a TLC movie. I know we got a The Braxtons, we had that movie that came on Lifetime. But I really need to see an SWV movie because they really have some stuff behind what they went through. I really need to see that. So somebody need to pick it up, honey. So anyway, she was telling him that, and she wants to make sure that he has a backup plan. So he is telling Taj, I'm not happy. Okay, I was in therapy. She was like, you were in therapy because you didn't like school? And he said he was in therapy for some other stuff. So Coco reveals to us that he suffers from depression, and she keeps a close eye on him because she deals with it as well. So she wants to make sure that he doesn't like spiral out of control. Well, Coco, then you know he can get really bad. He can get into a really bad space if he's not doing things that make him happy. Now, I totally understand having a backup plan. I totally get it. I am not negating the fact that he needs a backup plan. One thing you can't take from a person is their education. So I understand that. But you also don't want him to get to a space where he falls into a deeper depression because now he's just going along to get along to make everybody happy. I mean, it's tough. It's tough either way you look at it. I don't know, child. I'm going to have to pray for him. In the next scene, Escape is rehearsing. Finally, okay, we are seeing y'all behind the mics. I need more singing on this show so I can get my life. Okay, that's why I like to watch these shows so I can sing with y'all, just like the encore. I love the encore because I thought we were going to get the music and that was a bunch of foolery. That was a fool over there. Y'all remember the encore? This show, I want y'all to sing more. I really do. So Candy is looking for Tasha. She like, where Tasha at? So Tamika goes, I don't know why she not here. I mean, she hasn't been responding to the group chat. She's just like MIA. So they paying over to Tasha and she at home with Rockhead. He's talking to her about her deal. She was like, yeah, I mean, I've always wanted the opportunity, to sign my own record deal with a real label. Child, you better not let Jermaine hear that. So Def ain't a real label? You mean a bigger label? I don't know, child. I don't know what she was talking about with that. So she's signing her contract with Motown Gospel while her group is over there practicing. You couldn't have the common courtesy and decency to just say, listen, I'm not going to be able to attend rehearsal today. I'm not coming. Let somebody know. Don't just have them looking for you in the daytime with a flashlight and you over here with bad lighting and bad makeup and bad wigs signing with Rockhead. Okay? And he done read the whole contract for you and you just gonna sign it? I say what? Now, one thing I do have to give her is that she gonna keep fighting to have solo success in this lifetime if she don't do nothing else. But I cannot trust your message with gospel, with the attitude and the aura and the vibe and the energy that is on you. I would not dare listen to you and start to get in any kind of mood other than pissed. Okay? So yeah, it ain't gonna work for me. So then she starts talking about owning her masters and how she's so proud of herself. And I'm proud of you for owning your masters. I really am. But I also think you need to learn how to handle business better. It's okay if you want to do things separately, but at least let them know. So then he asks her, he's like, so what does this deal mean for the future of Escape? She's done. And like they saying, she's using the momentum to push her album. That's what it means. She is done with Escape until she realizes that that album is going sandwood. And then she going to come right on back over here and try to get back in Escape. Like, girl, it don't work like that. So over with Escape, baby, they singing their throat back. Okay? Singing them folks back. And Candy is like, okay, I hear y'all. And sing. Where is she for real? Okay, where is she? And Tamika's like, she ain't coming, y'all. I hate to say that, but she ain't coming. So they call over the road manager and she's like, yeah, she's not coming, but can you like check her mic for her? Oh, hell no. Candy is like, y'all practicing her parts because we don't know if she gonna come or not. Like, and we need to set some rules. Well, we don't have no rules for her. It's like she can just do whatever she want to do and come when she want to come and go when she want to go. I'm sorry. I agree. She has y'all on standby. She deal with y'all when she feel like it. And when she doesn't, she does not. I would tell her, listen, if you don't want to at least sound checked, then don't bother to come. That's just the bottom line. She just needs to keep it real and say, I'm done with the group. Just say I'm focusing solely on my solo project. Just say that. So Tiny's like, well, what you think we should do? What you want to do, Candy? What you want us to do about it right now in this moment? Candy said, listen, we don't even know if she gonna do the show. She's treating us like she Diana Ross and we the Supremes. Like she Gladys Knight and we the Pips. You know Candy be getting mad. Baby, she pissed. She treating y'all like she David Ruffin and y'all are the Temptations. Baby, this is a fool. Tamika said normally I would be like, hold them up, hold on. Okay, but that's the old me. I'll be like, that's my sister. But she said the new me. I'm like, okay, I know Candy mad. And at the same time, Candy is right and my sister is wrong. Back at the house, Tocha is still at home signing her money over to Rocky while him and his missing side tooth rub their hands together like Birdman, talking about, she gonna talk about, who can I run to? I'm running to my freedom. What you can do is run to that bank and get Tamika's money. Where is Tamika's money? I don't care about nothing else you and Rockhead talking about. Where's that lady's money? Okay, y'all stealing money and couldn't insert a side tooth? Dr. Heavenly is down in the ATL. She would have put a side tooth for him. And she also has payment plans. So there's no excuse. So he's sitting up there rubbing his hands together like Birdman, watching her sign her damn life away. This is just crazy. The remaining 3 are still practicing. And Candy just basically said, listen, we're just going to keep it pushing without her. Tamika's vocals are strong enough to carry Tasha's part anyway. I mean, I know she said that it was harder and she could, y'all gonna be fine. We won't even miss it. It's gonna be okay. And I really and truly in all of this though, y'all, seriously, all jokes aside, I'm so sad for Tamika because I know that she wishes her sister was here. Like it's all, fun and games and everything. But at the same time, it's sad all the way around because it should be the 4 of them. But because of outside influences and people's egos, it's just the 3 of them. So I really think we should wrap this thing up as far as Escape is concerned after this, because this is just crazy. And that was the end of the episode. Share your comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. What did you think about Tasha signing a contract that she didn't even read? You allowing this man to read for you and you just sign? You trust him like that? Oh, honey, you must have not been on the internet this weekend. Because Big Blue Boots, as I like to call her, the mistress, allegedly, is talking all up and down. Baby, I wouldn't trust him to bring me a cup of water. I wouldn't trust him with nothing. Anywho, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.